so jolly for jollof, etc. Come hungry, live happy. Egusi, okra, obono, ewedu, onubu,
white chestnut and didi, jollof rice, fried rice, eforiro, ohasu, jollof, etc. 7 the best of African dishes. We also cater for all events. 7463 Annapolis Road, Hyattsville, Maryland 20784. Call today 301-752-8127.
jollof, etc.
Nigerian cuisine.
Come hungry, live happy.
Have you heard about Xtreme Exchange? We buy and sell Bitcoin. You can also sell gift cards for us at Xtreme Exchange. All at the best rate. We are real agency 24 hours 7 days a week, all transaction under 10 minutes. Easy, safe, fast and reliable. Contact us now on WhatsApp at 0810-328-0712.
Need to transfer money right away? Get instant, real-time exchange rates, sign up, and make a transfer there and then in 3 easy steps. 1. Choose how much to transfer. 2. Choose who to transfer to. 3. Pay and complete your transfer.
More music from DJ Scott on NAIJAXTREME.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's go! Hit it!
Are you an entity looking to make more money? Tweak TFX is looking for local agents all over the world to start making money in 3 easy steps. 1. Get approved and set up your payment account. 2. Add reserve or capital amount. 3. Receive alert and start process transfers. Get paid commission every week with your choice of payment method.
If you're looking for me, you know where to find me, yeah. Bitch, I'm in new.
More music from DJ Scott on NAIJAXTREME.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's go! Hit it!
So jolly for jollof, etc. Come hungry, live happy.
Hey viewers at home, welcome to NAIJAXTREME TV, and thank you for joining us. Today I'll be your host, Bisola, all the way from Maryland, USA, and here with me is my beautiful co-host, Jai, and this is usual. This is real talk on relationship matters, and we're going to be treating a very interesting topic today. A topic that a lot of people try to shy away from because, the answer to it is usually, this is it. It's a no. It's this. So we're going to be talking about that. And as usual, we want your opinion.
Definitely.
We want you to send us your comments. We want you to tell others what you're thinking. We want you to tell us what you're thinking because, it's important to us. Today we'll be talking about our conversations with exes. Okay. Is it okay?
That's a very controversial topic.
For you to keep talking to your ex.
In fact, at first, I will ask myself, do I really need to connect with my ex? I will still ask myself, what is the reason why I still need to connect with my ex?
So, you see, everybody just thinks, it's an ex. It's my past.
It's my past.
Boom,
my past
boom, boom. Gone. That's it. And people don't want to have any more conversation about that. But today we are going to be poking and we're going to be pinching and we're going to be, picking up people to hear what their thoughts are. And because we know that a lot of people don't want to talk about it, but if we don't talk about it, we're not going to really understand why we should and why we should not talk to our exes. So today we're just going to be telling you some reasons why some people have decided to remain, in contact and in conversations with their ex.
And is it okay?
Even if for those reasons, do you think it's okay to keep talking to your ex regardless? So while we're giving this reason, we're saying, oh, psychologist says this and research said that, we want you to tell us
Your opinion.
your opinion. Like, okay, research said this, and psychology said that, but come on.
Is that
Do you really think we want to do that? So we're looking forward to that. We're going to we're going to start taking calls with 3. We're going to start reading your messages with 3, and we really look forward to it. So tell us what your thoughts are, what your opinion is, so we can dive right in and, have a discussion around what your thoughts are. So for me, I don't think there's anything wrong with remaining friends with your ex. Under
you,
certain...
Thank you for that statement.
Under certain...
To you, right? And I have a contrary opinion. But go ahead, Bisola.
Under certain circumstances. I am not saying you have to remain friends with your ex regardless.
Forever.
I am saying that I don't think that you have to not be friends with your ex if you have to be friends with them.
But
so I believe
that is if your past is good. If your ex is someone to go back
that's
to.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying in certain I'm not the kind of person that says no, you can't be friends with your ex, because for me I feel like there might be circumstances where you both can remain friends. And in the world that we're in, where people do more of conflict, a lot of people fight, a lot of people have so many
in their relationship.
Yes. And the fact that you leave your relationship and you're still able to stay friends with your...
That really talks a lot.
Yes, it
about
speaks
you,
a lot about your
person.
maturity. It speaks a lot about your partner, your ex, and who you are as a person. So to me, I just think there might be reasons why we can remain friends. It's not because, oh, this has to happen and I can't get over you. But I just think there
definitely
are some
other reasons.
Yes. Many people remain friends with their exes because they hope there will be another chance to date that person. That's one reason.
That's why I said, to me, I don't think it is, because most of the exes, a lot of them don't want to leave their partner. Maybe circumstances make the lady leave the guy, or the guy leaves the lady, maybe due to her character, the way she do stuff, and the other party might not be ready to lose that person. And when he or she is not ready to lose that person, my dear, they can go extra miles to get that person back. Even if they know the person is married, they can do a lot. So that's why I said, to me, it's not okay. It's better.
That's just one reason out of a million reasons for people to be friends with their opinion. Yeah, and that's why I'm saying that although some people are friends with their exes just with the thoughts at the back of their mind that, maybe I can still have her again. Maybe he can fall in love with me again. And that might be some reason. And that's why if you're in a relationship and you're still in contact with your ex and some things begin to happen, you should speak up. When you begin to see the signs, you should say something, because there's a possibility that might happen. But we're going to be going through some points here as to why some people have decided to stay friends with their exes, regardless of the fact that they're in a new relationship. I have a new boyfriend, or I have a new girlfriend, and we love each other, and I'm over my ex, but
I just can't get him or her over my out of my head.
Well, you could get them over your head, you can get them out of your head, but there are just some reasons why you just still have to be friends, maybe, and we're going to be giving some of those reasons, and you can just send us a message and say, I don't agree with number one, and I don't agree with number two. And that would be a nice way to talk around it. So one of the reasons is when you both share mutual friends. So say we used to date, and while we were dating, all of our friends are friends.
Please give me 1 minute. We have a call about, you can call us back at 3 o'clock. We are not yet picking up calls for now. We still have like 20 more minutes before we start picking calls. Thanks for calling.
Thank you, our caller. We'll be expecting your call at 3. We're looking forward to that. One of the reasons is when you both share mutual friends. So, I was looking at this movie. I saw Friends, and then I saw There's another movie that was like Friends, and they were dating, and then they broke up, but their friends are friends. Your friends are my friend. My friends are
Yeah,
your
your
friends.
friends.
So
Wow.
we're in this circle where we're together, we go out together, we drink together, we party together, and all of a sudden we're broken up. We have to remain friends
Friends for real.
for our friends.
Mm-hmm.
That's one reason why some people are still in contact with your ex, not because they want to, but if I'm no longer friends with you, then our circle will break.
Break.
And it's like, who's going to go with me and who's going to go with you and who's choosing who? And we don't want that to happen. So, because of that, a lot of people will decide to remain friends.
And I see a reason why you still have to keep your friends though. You know, it has to do with business. Because if you have certain friends, it's very difficult for you to just let them go. You know, it might be that you guys are no longer dating, but it might still be of good benefit to you. You might have some contacts that you really need in the nearest future. So you trashing your ex totally is not that good.
Particularly
to
good.
me.
And that's why people say you don't, I'm not going to use the word, but don't, it's better not to be in in relationship with someone that you do business with. Say you're at your workplace, they say it's better not to date someone from your workplace, or because these things eventually tend to boomerang. And we used to date, we're in love with each other, we have all this coziness going on, and all of a sudden where all of that is gone, it's there's no more going out, there's no more kissing, there's no more all of that. And we want to do business together. So now we want to make it okay, strictly business. Strictly this.
Because definitely you mix business with pleasure.
Yes. And that can be hard because pleasure can impair your judgment. And maybe this person's making a bad call. You're like, you know what? I love this person. Let's not try to. And so some people have decided to stay friends because of business. Oh, she's my business partner. She's my business partner. And because of that, they've remained in constant, call with their exes. They've remained in constant fellowship with their exes, which is a good reason. You cannot throw your multi-million-dollar business away because you guys stopped. Yeah,
because you guys stopped dating.
Yes, and another reason that some people have decided to stay friends is after they stopped dating is the fact that they started as friends. Now, a lot of people said if both of you used to go out and then you don't go out anymore, you remain friends, then you never love each other. I don't believe that.
Can you come again?
People would say if both of you used to go out,
Okay.
and you both are cozy and all of that, we love each other,
Okay.
and then you stop going out and you remain friends, it means that you both never loved each other. Because a lot of people expect that when you stop dating,
Okay.
everything
should end.
Everything should end. There should be this enmity. I should hate you because I used to love you. And I don't agree to that.
I think why people think of, when you end it, everything should end is because you guys have stopped dating, okay? You guys have stopped dating. And when the friendship continues, there's tendency of you guys coming back together.
Well,
or like you said, going out. You keep going out with your exes, definitely something else will come up.
Now, the fact, not just your exes, if you constantly go out with somebody and, there's, even if it's a tiny feeling that you have for this person, you talk all the time, there is a possibility that something can grow, even if it's not your ex. But we're saying that, oh, I used to date this person and we no longer date and we still talk. Like, I have a party and you want to come? There's this party.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. You can stay hang
out. Maybe not really hang out per se, but we still talk. We might not talk every day like we used to, but maybe I check up on you, you check up on me. People think
talk can be categorized in different ways.
Okay.
When you talk of talk, is it the talk like just hi, just checking on you, or the talk like you still go intimately, still say some certain things that can still bring out the love, intimacy, and all that?
Well, if you don't want the love and intimacy to happen, then you should not be doing those kind of talk.
That's why I asked that. Talk or talk. So,
just random. Hey, how are you doing? It's been a while we talked. Is everything all right with you?
Definitely.
How
How's
is work?
family, how's work?
Yeah. Oh, how's your boo? I saw your picture. And,
Exactly.
you know, it shows the maturity between you guys. It shows that both of you are over each other.
Yeah.
Rather than just no talk, no show, no nothing. You don't talk for 10 years because, come on, because you guys broke up.
Yeah, I don't buy that.
I don't. And people say, well, if you guys still talk, then that means you never loved each other. No,
No.
we loved each other. We were crazy about each other. It just didn't work out. Something happened and it wasn't going to work anymore. And we decided to move on. And we respect that. I respect that we're moving on, but we can still be friends. We can still be mature
friends.
because we're mature people. You understand? But a lot of people say, no, that means you guys never.
Let me chip in one thing too.
Okay.
Like when you have kids together.
Oh, yes. Who you telling?
Definitely. No matter how you guys separated, the fact that you have kids with that person will still warrant communication.
Yes.
It will still make. Someday you might say, okay, I want to take my child out. You know, I want to take my child to store. Okay, can I talk to my child? You can't definitely say no.
And it's best for both of them to remain friends because of that kid.
child.
When both of you have kids together, it's almost impossible not to be in contact with them. And God bless you if the kid is with the lady and you're with the guy. As the other person, you need to understand that this is a relationship that has nothing to do with both of them. And so when you're on the phone talking about that child, you need to understand that it's about the child.
Definitely, you can't deprive the child from talking to the parent, the other parent. You know, just because you're no longer with the father or the mother, then you can't deprive the child with parental,
care
like the
and all
care
of
he
that.
needs.
And even for whoever is in, I'm not going to say you're the third wheel in that relationship, but for the partner of whoever has a child with someone else, it should make you feel better. It should make you feel a good way that your partner is still in contact with you, because it just shows that this person puts the child's care first. It shows that this
Especially in this atmosphere, this environment we are in America, no matter how, you have to pay child support on that child. So definitely when you're paying child support, you want to see your child you're paying money on.
Of course.
Even if
So
there is a
responsibility.
restriction from the court that, okay, they will still give you time to check on your child. They might do once in a month, just go pick up the child and take the child out. Or maybe every 2 months, they still give you the preference to see your child.
To do that.
So because of the child, is a very good point that makes people still communicate with their exes.
Yeah, see, that's another reason. When you have a child with your ex, you don't have a choice. And if you don't communicate with this person, it just shows you're a bad father or you're a bad mother, because it's your child. It's important. They're your family. And your child should come first regardless of what your feud is with your partner. Another reason is when you have clear boundaries. I know that this can be very hard, but when both of you have, some people break up mutually.
Yeah.
They don't get dumped. Both of you have a conversation.
They both agree.
You know what?
I think
I love you, but we're not going in the same direction. This is who I want to be, and that is not where you're
not
going.
Getting that from you.
Exactly. We cannot do this anymore. So there's clear boundary. We understand why we're going apart. So
in fact, some of them might have written documents.
Really?
Yeah, because when you don't have a written, especially here in America, everything is possible.
Of course. Yeah.
They call it separation. They don't call it divorce.
Yeah, because they have illegally divorced.
They call it separation. So you are separated. It's not that you're divorced. A lot of stuff happen here.
It's just interesting. So when you have clear boundaries, and I've seen more, I don't know, it's just an American thing. It's funny to me. Two people are divorced, and then the husband is probably living in the basement of the wife.
Really?
Isn't that interesting?
When you said that now, something came to my head. Maybe probably they both own the house.
Of course they do, but then we're divorced. Somebody probably got the house in the divorce.
I was just seeing it in Nigerian movie too, that they both live in the same house.
And
they are divorced, yeah. And they both live in the same house.
That is crazy.
Instead of them to share the property, like sell their house and share the money, they both live in this one has his own cook, she has her own cook. Okay,
But that's
they
just
both have
crazy,
they
though.
both have gate man. You know, I've seen that in Nollywood movie.
And do you think that is real though?
But this movie though, so I really
It's
can't
crazy.
say.
And then people, people leave, and then the husband is there, the wife is probably staying in the basement, or the wife is staying in the house, the husband is living in the basement, and you bring your girlfriend, and I bring
Oh.
my man friend, and it's just come
In
on.
such situation, Bisola, I think there will still be a little bit of jealousy.
Of course, you guys live
Because
together for
you
like
live together, right? And you see your ex bring a boyfriend, and in that kind of situation, the lady maybe is so loud on bed as another, and you are like giving her
Oh my God. But that's just funny though. So having clear boundaries is another way that some people have decided to stay friends with their exes because, we're not going to go past this. When we're talking, you're not going to talk about this. We're not going to talk about this anymore. We're not going to say this. We're not going to go to these places. And that way they have remained friends. Instead of detracting from your relationship or creating a rift, their friendship remains neutral. We're neutral zone.
neutral
And
ground.
yeah, and it sometimes even adds to their relationship because you begin to learn from what you've gone through with your ex.
And definitely
And that way
at that
you're able to make
moment,
better.
you kind of think that and maybe I can still adjust and
Yeah.
still continue with this guy because I think it's changing. I think she's doing better now. You know,
That's what we don't want some people to do because sometimes it can be deceiving. It can be deceiving. Now, we're going to be talking about reasons that are not okay to remain friends with your exes. These are the reasons why you should not. Number one is when your ex will not let go. This person constantly texts you, you're done, but I still love you. I can't stop thinking about you. Remember when we did this? And you remember when we did that? Remember when we went to this place? And this person keeps bringing memories. They just will not let you go.
And let me tell you, such person would, like you said, not let it go.
Yes.
And that can lead to murder,
Of course.
Because
they would hunt you down.
Yeah, those are the people that stalks
the
partner. They stalk them,
on Facebook and Instagram, everywhere.
Since they can't have them, they won't allow another person to have them. That's how it is always been. Because they are not ready to lose this person. They are not ready to let this person be with somebody else.
That's sad.
It's very dangerous.
It is. So when you're in constant, contact with your ex and you know that this person is not ready to let go,
you need
this girl constantly sends you nudes. There are ladies like that.
Yeah.
You're done. Both of you are no longer in a relationship, but she still has your number. And she says hello, and then she's sending you tears.
Threatening you.
Oh, some would not even threaten you. They would use your guilty pleasure. They would send you pictures that, they would, tears. She's probably crying, I can't do this anymore. I'm still in love with you. I can't get over you. And she's putting all these things up and because she can't let go.
I've seen
that.
Yeah, I've seen a scenario whereby the lady is not ready. No, the guy is not ready to let go of the lady. And since the lady is not ready to come back, and it just publish a nude picture on social media.
Can you imagine that?
Just because she wasn't ready to come back. So, when that is just like an advice from us to you that when you have a situation whereby such is happening, the person is not let go. Just look for protection, like court order or something like, because that person will threaten you,
and they might not even threaten the person. It's funny that there's some guys, and I'm just saying this because I've seen people have this experience. They would go after every guy that comes to the lady. Now, they don't have any business with you. They love you. They're not ready to let you go. They are still talking to you. They still have this feeling, and they're still at the back of their mind. She still loves me. She's telling me hi and hello and how are you doing? And she still calls me. And because of that, any guy that tries to come close, she puts a picture of a guy. The ex goes after them. Spoils her, say terrible things about her to that person, or goes and says, you can't do this, I'm going to kill you if you go after her. So the best thing is to cut ties with them. When you realize this is unhealthy and this person is not ready to let go, you cut ties. Another thing is when your partner does not include you in their conversation with their ex, you should raise an alarm. If you know your partner, I'm in a relationship with you, and you're constantly texting your ex, and I don't know what you're talking about to him or to her, I should raise an alarm and let you know that this is wrong.
This is wrong.
But sometimes you might not even know it is wrong because we're just friends. But you don't include me in whatever you both. I'm not a third wheel in our relationship or the fourth wheel, because probably this person has a girlfriend. I am your boyfriend, and then you're doing you with him, and he's doing whatever with you, and we don't have no conversation with you, and you're not putting us in the conversation, which is that is alarming. And that's what some people do in your relationship because they don't even know that that is happening. So when you realize that I am like a third wheel in my relationship, you should raise an alarm and let them know that no, this is so not right. So the person can know that if you're going to be in contact with your ex, maybe for work reason, for business reason, for their kids reason, for whatever reason, you need to include me. It is important that you include me. Another reason is
okay. Let me ask you this question before you say the next reason. With your new guy or lady, do you need to talk about your exes to your new guy? Like now, I'm your new guy. Okay. Do you have to talk about your exes to me?
It's courtesy that I need to talk about my most recent ex with you. I need to be able to tell you about whoever I was dating. And why I say most recent is because a lot of people have histories and they're not really ready to start sharing. No, I dated Ayo and I dated Bolu and I dated this, But it is courtesy. Courtesy demands that I talk about my most recent ex with you and I tell you what happened, what didn't work.
Okay. Why I asked that question is like maybe you guys are having conversation or maybe your new guy is not good on certain aspects. Do you have to bring in your exes
to compare? Oh, hell no.
That is what I'm talking about.
Don't ever compare your ex because to whoever you're with now.
You are saying like we discussed in our previous episode that you have to open up. You have to say everything to your new person when you are in a new relationship. Now, I'm not talking about that aspect. I'm talking about comparison.
No, never, ever.
No man or woman will like you to compare them.
No, don't ever compare your ex or whoever to your partner. That has ruined a whole lot of relationship because you know what? They begin to feel insecure. And it's not their fault that they're insecure. It's just that they cannot help to feel insecure because you begin to think, wait, are you saying that person is better than me? If this person was better than me, why are you with me?
Leave him? I didn't leave her.
Exactly. And that's another thing. So people don't get over their exes, and that's why they're still in contact with your ex. If you're in contact with your ex because you haven't gotten over him or her, you're doing it for the very wrong reasons. Because it's going to affect your new relationship. And you're not going to grow. You just cannot grow in the new relationship because, again, you're in it for the wrong reasons. We're going to start taking calls now and we're going to start reading comments. We want you to let us know what your thoughts are, your opinion. Our last caller, you can call back now so we can hear what your comment is and your opinion.
Blessing says, so true, Bisola. My best friend is my ex's younger sister, and I love her so much. Really?
Wow.
Blessing.
Really?
Wow.
Huh.
Can I do that?
That is interesting. I would like to know how you did that. How have you been able to remain? And how does your husband feel about you being best friend with your ex's sister?
That's absurd.
I won't say absurd, but I want to learn.
Because I really want to know how that works out. That's why I asked, can I really do that?
How did you do it? I would want to know.
And Olawale
she must have been an awesome person.
Olawale said, S is X. Forget about him or her and move on. That's Olawale's point too.
So even if you have kids with them, they're your ex. Just give me my child and just go away. I don't care about you anymore. I don't care about
Olawale. You can give us a call on your opinion on your message. You say you should just trash. Forget about your ex.
and forget it.
Really?
Odunayo said, the meal you don't intend to eat, don't bring it close to your nose to perceive the aroma. Spade is spade, call a spade, not agricultural. Oh my God, that's funny. That's just the
Maybe what
typical.
Odunayo is trying to say here is, if you know you're not going to marry this person, why did you date? If I'm getting Odunayo right,
If I want to interpret him, Odunayo, please correct us.
or please call in.
Yes.
Let's understand
If
what
I'm
you're
going
talking
to, you know, just use my little knowledge to explain what he's trying to say, I'm going to say Odunayo is trying to tell us that if you don't want to cause trouble, why do you have to be in contact with your ex?
I think that's what he's saying.
Because why do you have to keep perceiving the aroma
I
when
don't even-
you don't want anything happening? You don't want to fall into the trap again.
Especially if you really love your ex, and maybe the reason why you guys departed is maybe distance or in being abroad, you being in a different location. If that is the reason, it's
Especially when it's not as if you had an unhealthy relationship. It's not as if you guys
It's not that it's
had crazy.
abusive or something, and you guys just break up that way. Is very, very wrong for you to.
Because he's just
be
going to
in
keep
contact.
bringing back feelings like maybe if we weren't in this situation, maybe we'll still be together. Maybe if this didn't happen. I totally agree with you, Odunayo, but that's just corroborates people's story of if you really love them, you should not be friends with them after you break up because we can all and it's possible we can all slip back. It's a matter of the heart.
Yeah.
It's emotion. Our heart begins to turn on its own and
Okay,
do things on its
let's
own.
continue till we have a new caller.
And oh, do we have a caller?
No.
Okay. Another is when your ex wants to get back together, you should not be in contact with them, except both of you mutually agree that we want to remain friends together. Oh, we have a caller. Hi, who do we have on the show today?
My name is Odunayo.
Hi, Odunayo. Thank you for joining us. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Asville.
Maryland.
Hi.
Right. Oh, okay.
Maryland.
Thank you for joining us. What do you think about talking to your exes? Is it still okay?
Yeah. I sent in a message. There's an adage in Yoruba that says, what you don't intend to eat, the meal you don't intend to eat, you don't get your nose close to it to sniff or perceive the aroma.
It's going to get stuck.
Okay?
Okay.
Now, when we talk, from my little understanding, when we talk about ex, one needs to kind of break it down. Is it ex-girlfriend, ex-wife?
Okay.
Ex-wife will still be broken down with ex-wife that has child or children for you.
Okay.
So one needs to really, it depends on the situation and the intent behind the mind of those discussing. Okay? So it varies. It depends on, like you rightly said the other time, there are some eggs that will not let go. So it's like using petrol to fry plantain if you engage in conversation.
Yes, I agree with you. I totally agree with you.
There are some eggs that, we are not compatible. Let's go our ways. And you both understood each other.
Just
and
like
you could remain best of matured friend.
Yes, I like that. Mature friends. Yes.
Even best of mature friend. The frequency of your conversation has to be reasonably limited so that you don't allow temptations to creep in.
Yes.
And you cannot just sit down in my presence as my wife, and simply because you telling me you are mature and you keep on discussing with your ex for a long time.
Hours.
I will look at you somehow. Is there anything? Say,
are you okay? You will ask, are you okay?
So it's a kind of multi-dimensional situation.
Yes, it is.
So it depends on the intent, depends on the level of the maturity, it depends on the basis on the reason why you broke up in the first place. Determines whether you can still talk or not.
Yeah. And you know, we have some ex-girlfriends who already have a child for you too. Not wives now.
That was why I said it could be categorized. If somebody had a child for me, definitely the child is already a link. It's already a bridge.
Yes. That's it.
You don't have a choice.
That's right.
But the talking has to be defined and restricted
to the child,
the welfare of that child.
Yes.
When they started coming to, how was your job yesterday? You look fine, your picture, something is coming.
Yes, so your picture is so nice. So you are beautiful girl.
Something is coming.
And then they begin to take your family out of the picture and just try to put themselves in.
Yeah. But if you have an ex, you are married, and your ex is not yet married, you should be very careful about holding up conversation with such an ex. Some ex will wish you well that, you are not married, fine. I'm praying to God will answer me too. But some else, that you become like I become. So
and they will be looking for all ways to break your marriage.
Yeah, because that's what they want. Want you to be miserable like themselves.
So for somebody that is already married, one needs to carry your spouse along 100% as to whether he or she agrees to you having conversations with your ex. If your spouse doesn't support it, let go of it.
Do you even think any spouse will accept that? Except there is a child.
Me, personally, I will not even accept
Definitely,
that.
I would not too. I would not. That's why I asked the question.
That's why I said, what you want it, don't bring it no.
Well, aside from aside from cases where you have kids together, there are people that are business partners with their ex.
Yeah, or they do things together.
Yeah, and you have all of this money coming into play and all of this business that you've built for years. And it's almost like it's strictly business. The husband or the wife needs to understand that I trust my partner enough to,
That was what I meant by intent.
Yes, intent. Thank you.
And even definitely when you have businesses together or you have joint stuff together, when you guys are divorced, there is a way the court shares your properties.
Just like I said, aside from the fact that
when is your probably ex-wife.
If you are just, both of us are friends, we were dating, we never got married, and then boyfriend, girlfriend, fiance.
Now one should just work out.
Yeah, and both of you decide to go apart, and you've had this business, both of you are built together. If you're mature enough and you guys both, went separately on a mature way, you can keep, doing business partner together and share contacts and all of that.
Let's not deceive each other. If a couple was once married, they had joint business, and for one reason or the other, they went their separate ways. Let me tell you, there's 90% tendency that such business may not flourish because they now have a divided mind.
Yes.
Divided mind. So the best thing is to define a separation period that they clear their business. Sell the stock and everybody go his own way.
Let's not take our shares.
You cannot be separated and you still have the same mind.
That's not that.
I wasn't even thinking of it from that perspective. Thank you so much for
that. Thanks so much for your contribution.
True. That is so true. Because, when it's emotions, it's feelings, we put all of this in place, and when all of that just breaks,
you haven't even seen the situation whereby they both have the business together, right? But because they are separated,
the business
apart from the business, the other partner will be thinking of how to embezzle the money.
Because now it's no longer we don't have the same goal together. We don't have the same mindset.
Because he will also be thinking, she might be thinking of embezzling money. Okay, let me also outsmart her.
They become competitors rather than partners.
I had an experience.
Okay.
I had a girlfriend. Okay. And due to one reason or the other, we ended it. Okay. And later I got married. That was when I was back home.
Okay.
But there's a particular filling station that I used to fill up my gas. And coincidentally, this lady, my former girlfriend, was the manager to that filling station.
You now bought free fuel, right?
No, not even that. But I will confess to you that it got to a situation like that. Frequently, it increased the frequency at which I go there to fill up. And it got to a situation I started like having a kind of rethinking, looking at her from the behind or whatever. I had the kind of thing. Listen, I was in the car with my wife one day, and she caught me looking at the backside. So the best thing for me then was to avoid entering that filling station.
At least you know what your intentions were, and you were able to correct it quick.
When it comes to feelings, the feelings is kind of.
But Oduayo, you're funny. At least when you're buying fuel, you buy it from the fuel tank. Why are you going inside to see the manager to KB?
Your eyes were looking at the same things around you. I was like scanning around 360 degrees.
Oh my god.
Now you got the one for yourself now.
So when I noticed that it was like I avoided that station.
Yeah, that's the best thing to do.
That was the right decision you just made there.
So that's how it depends on the situation that we found ourselves and that surrounds us. Okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you so much for calling today.
Thank you. We really appreciate your call.
Thank you for your contribution. Thank you so much for that. Have a good one. Bye. Oduayo has just given us his opinion, which is awesome. I wasn't even saying this from his perspective. I was basically clearing from a fiance, ex-girlfriend, ex-boyfriend. But he brought up a really, really good point about partners, married couples that eventually, divorce and they have business together. And it's like, if we break this, and some of these businesses are not all that legit, organizational,
not that
they're established. They're probably, company that they both put enough money together and they're just trying to, let's do this, and because of that, they decided to remain friends. And maybe whoever's partner A's partner and B's partner beginning to have issues with it because they think this is more than what it should be. But it is a very good point. Thank you so much for that. What you do not want to eat, don't smell it. That way, you don't begin to overthink things and think, oh, this aroma feels so good. Maybe I can have a taste of it, which you really don't want to. Another thing is, another reason why you should not go with your ex, which is a very good point that Oduayo made, was if your ex is not happy with you, is not happy for you, you're in a relationship and they're constantly because we are still friends now. And I'm see this is the babe I'm trying
condemning.
Why is her leg like that?
Just to make you see bad about the person.
And every time you try to get into a relationship, they're like a stumbling block. You both are not together anymore, but constantly this person is stopping you from being happy because they don't want you to move on. You should run away from such people. So when you're in a relationship with someone, you're no longer in a relationship with someone and then happy for you. They're always seeing something wrong with whoever you're about to be with, then that should tell you a lot that you should not be with them.
Not even communicate with them.
No, you should run away.
Because definitely they won't want you to move forward.
Because they are not moving forward.
Yeah.
Some of these people they are still at the back of their mind, they're still thinking, maybe he's
coming back.
Oh, that girl, oh my gosh, she has big backside. Let me quickly stop him from getting anything involved with this person so that he can come back to me. Oh, this person because they're still thinking that you want them.
Just like I said, it's my little mother. Because they might end up killing anyone who comes your way. They might end up killing anyone who make a move towards you. So you really need to be careful, my dear.
And another thing is, a lot of people don't see this. They think, oh, she's just being blunt. When your ex says mean things about you to you, they say mean things about you to others, and they say mean things about you to you, and they're still friends with you. Honey, run away from them. They don't want you to be better. So this person is going to say, why are you like this? You are so dumb. You are so. And the funny thing is, rude comments basically shows lack of respect.
Yeah, that hurts.
It shows a lack of respect, which
That
I don't take
hurts.
lightly. I don't take it lightly. I hate to be disrespected. It shows lack of respect, and it can quickly become toxic because before you know it, people begin to act all toxic, begin to show all kinds of mannerism that you should not even accept in the first place. Well, we're no longer in a relationship together. It doesn't matter. You should run away. Don't even be friends with such person. Another reason is their relationship is unhealthy. So they're in a new relationship and that relationship is unhealthy and they're always running back to you to report. My dear, that's not a relationship that you should continue. If you're still friends with your ex and this person is still, my boyfriend is so this, I wish it was you. They're in a new relationship. Oh, I don't know. He doesn't know how to frame words. He doesn't use big words like you. Oh, my new boyfriend is not as good as you. Doesn't do it like the way you do it.
That's comparison, just like we said.
Oh, and he's not comparing to the new boyfriend. He's complaining to you.
Complaining.
Yes, he's complaining to you, the ex. That means he doesn't want you to move forward. He's making you feel like you still have a chance with her when you don't, because she's in an unhealthy relationship. You should run away from that because it's very bad. Because this person is just giving you a sense of false awareness, a sense of false hope. They are making you think, oh, it's possible we might be together. I'm not happy in my new relationship. I am sad. This person doesn't do it the way you do. This person doesn't talk to me the way it doesn't cuddle the way you cuddle. And then they constantly make you feel like there's a chance with them. You should run away.
Definitely, you are the one given the chance at this time.
You are the one.
You're making them feel like
you are
still welcome. You are listening.
So that's not a good reason why you should be together. And
definitely when you know your partner is still communicating with the ex, definitely it brings jealousy. It brings jealousy.
Especially if they don't let you know that you're still communicating with your ex.
And maybe you just, you are sensing that I think this lady is still communicating with her ex. So, and the guy will be jealous that, okay, what is she actually looking for in this ex?
And that's why you need to have, again, it boils down to communication. If you have any good reason to still be in touch with your ex, you need to let your partner know that this is why.
You have to give me a concrete
reason why you're doing it.
Allow you to talk with your ex. Because for real, that's gone, like Olawale said. He said, it's gone, it's forgotten. So you just have to move on. So for you to be able to communicate with the ex, then you must carry me along and let me know the reason why you think
this is why I'm doing it. This is why I think it's important. This is what I'm doing.
90% of men would never like that. You communicating with your ex. Because at the back of their mind, they will think you communicating will bring back intimacy. They will start putting some junks into your head, and start making your husband feel bad. Like, look bad.
Your boyfriend,
look
your
bad. Your fiancé, your boyfriend, look bad. Like, it's not even taking care of you. Look at your hair. It's not even taking care of you. When you were with me, you're looking good.
You're looking better. What's wrong with you? What happened to you?
Why are you looking so ugly? Why are you looking so...
Why is your face like this?
They just want to condemn you. Just make you feel bad about your husband, your spouse, your boyfriend. That is how it is. So you need to be careful when you're keeping your ex and when you have a new person in your life. So it has to do with a lot of stuff, though.
I totally agree with you. There are so many reasons why some people think they need to keep talking to their ex, and half the time we're doing it for the wrong reasons. Because even those that have kids with their exes and they're still trying to, they make it, just like you said, it is clear. We are doing this for the child. I am supporting you because you have a child for me. I am in contact with you because I have a child for you, and that is what we're doing. It is straight to the point. But a lot of people talk to their exes for the wrong reasons, and that's why the society totally condemns it. Because the truth is, why are you talking to him? Why are you talking to her? And before you know it, you're sleeping. You're talking about these things about your new relation that you should be working with on with better. You're discussing this with your ex. Why? If it was that good, then you should have remained with him. If it was the best, then you should have remained.
And it's always difficult to forget about your first love. Have you noticed that?
No, I don't believe that.
I do believe that it's very, very difficult for you to just let go of your first love.
Why?
Because that's the first person you ever known in your life. probably you lost, not even probably, you definitely lost your virginity to that person. You know, a lot of ties are there that will keep bringing your mind there. So you have to be very, very careful at this moment.
Again, wait, let's clarify. When you say first love, do you mean the first relationship you got into?
Yeah, the first boyfriend or girlfriend you ever had in your
Okay,
life.
that's where I'm not going to agree with you.
Okay.
Because with this generation that we have, the millennials, most of them, aside from most of them got into relationship because all of their friends are in relationship. Some people had relationship at 13. Some people are in relationship.
They do not even know what love is.
Exactly, they don't even know what they're doing. And some of them don't even.
And that's true though.
That is the truth. That's the truth. And that's what I'm saying.
Unlike olden days,
where people take their
when you are
time.
even 18, you can't even say you want to have a boyfriend.
Where do you want to see it?
You have to be like 22, 23 going before you start having a boyfriend. And you dare not even go home and tell your dad that that's my friend. Talk less of that's my boyfriend.
But this generation, even parents are supporting the fact that their kids have boyfriends. That's it's so cute. There are parents like that are so supportive because now our generation is telling us to, as a mother, you need to talk about sex. Let your children know what sex is as early as. I do not say don't do it. Do it. It depends on do whatever you think works for you.
It depends on the way you because sex education is very important. If you do not tell them,
they'll learn somewhere
else. But I remember when we were growing, our parents would tell you, especially when you start having your period as a lady, they'll tell you when a man touches you,
you get pregnant.
That alone, you don't want a guy to come close to you.
And that has marred a lot of people. Like some people, I had a case of a lady.
Now we are wise up.
I had a case of a lady that. Our parents are, if a guy touches you, you get pregnant. If you're on your period and a guy just touch you like this, you get. And that was what it was. She was made to believe that sex is so bad that when she got married, she was scared of having sex. And even, this thing has to do with the mind. How you think about something that goes a lot into how your body reacts. And because she thinks sex is bad, sex is unholy, sex is this and sex is that, she could not enjoy sex with her husband. She was scared. She didn't want to be touched, and she was marred by her parents.
Definitely, they misled her.
Oh yes, they did.
Because the way they put it to her matters too. Just like if they put it the same way they orient us, that can't make her get to that extent. But maybe probably they have told her a lot of stuff uncalled for, like a lot of things.
How some pastors can be, and they would use God, and they'll tell you go to the wrath of God will be upon you if you do this.
Definitely.
Oh yes, they would scare you with God and tell you God would rain brimstone and fire you. And this would happen and that would happen, and you're thinking, oh my God, I have done this brimstone and fire. Where are you?
I heard someone talking last year, like this thing we just talked about now, that when we were growing, our parents used to say when they touch you, you get pregnant, just to scare us from having boyfriend or going too close to boys. So this lady said when she used such language for her child, and the child was like, "Mommy, what are you saying? In my class, people sit beside me and I'm not pregnant. So what are you saying?" And she was like, definitely what our parents use on us can't work for this generation.
Of course it won't. And that's what I'm saying, that it's different. Generation by generation, the exposure is different. And we need better ways to teach them. And that's why right now it has to be the truth or nothing else. So we have to be straight with them. We have to let them.
Because this is how I think when you want to coach them about that, you let them know that do not touch ladies here, any girl here. Because if you do, you can say certain things like, oh, that's very bad. The person might report you. That's called abuse. That's called this. That's called that.
You're talking to a male child.
A male child, yes. Okay. And when you're talking to a female child too, tell them you don't touch people anyhow. You don't touch them here. Like kids now, even in their schools, they tell them at certain stage, years, your parents don't have to bat you anymore. Because if they do, then the kids report in school. Like someone, is it on the show? I saw it or something that the child, she was like 5. and she doesn't want the dad to be batting her. Okay, yeah, it was on a Facebook live show, and the mother was not around, and she forced the dad to bat her that day, and she was like, let the dad bat you. I'm not at home. I'm not this. I'm not that. And the child got to school
And
reported that my dad touched me here, my dad touched my private part.
God.
Definitely the dad was trying to wash her up. But the child do not understand because of the orientation they have given to her
That's
in
what we're
school,
saying.
that do not let anybody touch you here, do not let anybody touch you here. You see? So that's what we're talking about, that the children we have these days, you can't treat them with any
It's
kind of
just
scope.
interesting. It is. The way we grew up is totally different from
Different,
how
it's
we're
very
going to raise
different.
our own children. God help us. We've talked about how important it is. If it's okay to have conversations with your exes, if it's not, we've given reasons why you should, we've
And
given
we
reasons why you
thank
should
God for our
not,
callers
and the messages
the
that we got.
messages
Thank
we
you
got.
for that. We appreciate it. Your opinion matters to us. And like we said, unless there is a very germane reason why you should be in contact with your ex, it's better to just move on. Except there is an important reason where you need to constantly be in conversation. I think we should move on. Move on. Get a new relationship. Love them. We know it's difficult to forget, but we're saying move on. If there is no reason why you should have any reason to talk to them, you don't have to.
You do not have
do
to.
what you gotta do.
It's not a must.
And it's not exactly. It's not
not
a
a
must.
must.
It's not a life and death situation. And you don't have kids with them. You don't have business with them. You don't have to be friends with them. Don't force it because it's not called for. You don't have to force it. It's not called for. It's not important. Get into your new relationship. Begin your
and
life.
Just move on and just work things out and mend stuff. Yeah, we thank you guys for joining us today, and please do not forget to follow us on our Facebook page on our at NAIJAXTREME, and on our Twitter on NAIJAXTREME too, and on Instagram on NAIJAXTREME Media. And remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel to watch our previous episode. Very, very interesting topics that we've treated.
Talked about a whole lot of things. Communication.
Guess what, people? We have a new show coming out. Casting in pidgin. I know how it be now. Please kindly subscribe to NAIJAXTREME TV. Do not miss any interesting part of our show. Thank you very much. We love you guys.
Thank you for joining us. Have a lovely, lovely weekend. Bye.
Ciao, ciao.